Amazon is facing a class action lawsuit for not refunding its customers after unlawful tariffs. OpenAI is offering ChatGPT Plus to citizens of Malta for a year. And a new Mac app locks your keyboard to prevent chaos when your cat tramples all over it. It's Monday, May 18th, and here's a quick look at some of the news happening in and around tech this morning from Engadget. Amazon customer service might not be able to help for this type of refund. The online retail giant was hit with a class action lawsuit, as first reported by Reuters, where customers are seeking refunds for increased product prices caused by the tariffs instituted by the Trump administration. The suit was filed on Friday in Seattle and accused Amazon of profiting from hundreds of millions of dollars in unlawful tariff costs. The lawsuit explained that Amazon is legally entitled to recover those costs following a 6-3 decision from the U.S. Supreme Court that ruled against the legality of the sweeping tariff policy put in place by President Trump. Corporations were allowed to recover restitution for these tariff costs, and several companies confirmed to CNBC last week that they started to receive money back from the U.S. government. However, the lawsuit claimed that Amazon has not engaged in this refund process, since it's looking to curry favor with Trump by allowing the federal government to retain the funds. The lawsuit went on to say Amazon has not returned any portion of those costs it passed on to consumers, and it has no intention of doing so. It has, in short, generated and retained a windfall from unlawful government action, and consumers, not Amazon, are the ones left paying for it. Meanwhile, shipping companies like DHL, FedEx, and UPS, who were impacted by the tariffs, said they started the refund process and will pass the proceeds on to affected customers. Other companies have taken even more drastic measures, like Nintendo, who filed a lawsuit against the U.S. government for having to pay the imposed tariffs to get its products into the country. OpenAI has signed deals with fintech startups, tech giants, and even Disney. But now it's breaking new ground by announcing a world's first partnership with the country of Malta. In a post on its website, OpenAI said that it would provide ChatGPT Plus for 1 year to every Maltese resident or citizen. For the more than 500,000 residents living in Malta, they'll have to complete a course developed by the University of Malta before launching the ChatGPT Plus subscription, which costs $20 a month in the U.S. The course teaches the basics of artificial intelligence, but also how to use the technology responsibly, whether it's at home or at work. Any interested Maltese residents will also need to have an active EID account from the European Union to claim the subscription. According to OpenAI, the first phase of the program will launch this month, with the Malta Digital Innovation Authority managing the distribution to eligible participants. OpenAI added that the program will scale up once more Maltese residents or its citizens abroad complete the course. While OpenAI kicks off a new program in Malta, it's putting a pause to its Stargate data center plans in the UK. The project was designed to assist the UK with building out AI infrastructure, but attributed high energy costs and regulatory issues with the latest stoppage. A $3 Mac app that hit the App Store over the weekend aims to solve a very specific but very common problem: accidental inputs from cats walking, sitting, or sprawling out on keyboards. Cat's Lock is exactly what it sounds like. It offers a way to quickly lock your keyboard, either with one click from the menu bar or using a keyboard shortcut to block all typing when there's a risk of a feline invasion. It even has deterrent sounds to choose from, like one that will warn you when a cat has stepped onto the keyboard, and the option to record your own. Cat's Lock is one of those things that feels kind of genius in a very silly way. In stealth mode, Cat's Lock will run without any visual overlay on screen or any noises, so it won't be disruptive if you're watching a video or reading or in a meeting. If the screen goes to sleep, it will auto-unlock. Cat's Lock was created by indie developer Todd Alexander and is compatible with devices running macOS 14 and later. Thanks for listening. There's more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Jackson Chen and Cheyenne McDonald. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.